The problem we have with the National Police Service is not with the junior officers, who are also undergoing problems, who are also suffering like most of us. The problem we have with the police is with the Inspector General, who has failed in his mandate to command the National Police Service in accordance with the Constitution and the law. I am aware that they have been drawing funds since last week. Money has been drawn from the exchequer under the guise of providing allowances to the police officers who are fighting demonstrators in the countryside. The unfortunate thing is that most of that money has not reached the officers who are here. That money has been squandered. That money is being eaten, literally, by a few officers and a few other officers in the Ministry of Interior. Therefore, we want to remind the police, we want to remind Mr. Gome and the other commanders in Nairobi, we have no problem with the junior officers in the countryside. That this mass action is going to continue until Raila Amolo Odinga says stop. Before Raila Amolo Odinga stops this mass action, it is going to continue, whether you like it or not. And this message must reach William Ruto. You know, we gave you 3 conditions. And let me repeat it. Let me repeat them here in Ugunja. We gave you 3 conditions that you are supposed to have met within 14 days. The 3 conditions are: 1, reduce the cost of living. Reduce the price of unga, price of mafuta, sukari, chumvi, school fees, na kadhalika. The second condition, open the servers. Open the servers to confirm to Kenyans and the world whether you won or not. Because from where we stand, we know you did not win. We know the person who won the presidency is Raila Amolo Odinga. The third and last condition is that stop reconstituting the IBC unilaterally. Stop the process of reconstituting the IBC and allow all stakeholders to come together and give their views. If you don't meet even a single of those 3 conditions, I can assure you, you will find life extremely difficult. I can tell you. You will find life extremely difficult in this country. And we are not a people that can be intimidated.
We have many people in the world, dictators, oligarchs, demagogues, who have believed that the gun can make you rule a nation.
Can't rule our nation.
I can tell you, if a gun could rule a nation, Idi Amin will be president in Uganda up to now. But it was a small man called Nyerere. Nyerere chased Amin out of Uganda, and Amin died in exile in Saudi Arabia. In a country called Central Africa Republic, there was a gentleman there known as Bokassa. And Bokassa said he was an emperor. He was equal to Napoleon. Bokassa died in France in a castle where there was no heat for the winter, and he died a miserable death. I can tell you, the whole army in South Africa took Mandela to prison and said Mandela would die in prison. But the people united in South Africa, the black people, who have the blood and spirit of the Kenyan people who are rising against oppression and dictatorship, they made sure that Mandela came out after 27 years and he became president of the Republic of South Africa. We know, whether you do any dirty tricks, the people of Kenya they have made a statement. They have made a statement. You can bring all commissions, you can bring all chebukatis, but people in Kenya now believe that Ruto stole the election. Full stop. And we are giving him a way out. If truly you want the elections, why you are afraid to open the Sabbath? I can just repeat the old saying that the guilty are afraid. The guilty are afraid. Raila Amolo Odinga has said if you open the Sabbath, he will go by what is in the Sabbath. Why can't you make that commitment and say, I am ready? If the Sabbaths are open, I will be able to accept the results. Because Chebukati and the commissioners, they did a great electoral injustice to Kenya. And I once said, because I'm an advocate who has practiced law for a long time, I can say this about the Supreme Court of Kenya. I can vouch that the decision that you made in the petition that Raila filed last year, you will die in shame because you know what you did. You know what you did. And there's nothing you can do to me to criticize your decision. You know that you made the wrong decision. And the truth is going to come out. The truth is going to come out. We are not afraid of any institution in this country because we have a constitution that spells out what should be done. And therefore, we are not going to give up.
We have only one leader, and once he has pronounced himself on an issue, nobody else, until otherwise, can talk about reversing that decision. Therefore, we are saying as the Luo nation that tomorrow, in all the Luo counties, plus the friendly counties which are the majority in Kenya, all counties should be shut and no business should continue until that day I am saying otherwise. I want to say this to the illegitimate government. The deputy of the legitimate government once said that Kenya is a company. If it is indeed a company and we don't have shares, then we don't have issue by paying tax. We should not be paying tax because we are not shareholders. Until such a time that they enlist the shares of that company for public to buy is when they are supposed to collect taxes from the people.